because if you didn't give me the money, we'd vaporize overnight. And I was, I guess I was what, 33 years old, you know, and he was already kind of elder. And I went to him and I said, listen, I've got some bad news for you. And first, the technology that we promised you doesn't work. And second, we shouldn't finish your contract because we'd waste all your money and you would have something that doesn't work. And I recommend you find another partner to build your game console. And so I'm terribly sorry that we've set you back in your product roadmap. And third, even though I'm asking you to let me out of the contract, I still need the money. And so I explained it to him humbly, honestly, gave him the background, explained to him why the technology doesn't work, why we thought it was going to work, why it doesn't work. And I asked him to convert the last $5 million that they were going to complete the contract, to give us that money as an investment instead. And he said, but it's very likely your company will go out of business, even with my investment. And it was completely true. $5 million was a lot of money. And here's a pile of competitors doing it right. What are the chances that giving NVIDIA $5 million, that we would develop the right strategy, that he would get a return on that $5 million or even get it back? 0%. You do the math, it's 0%. If I were sitting there right there, I wouldn't have done it. $5 million was an amount of money to Sega at the time. And so I told him that if you invested that $5 million in us, it is most likely to be lost. But if you did invest that money, we'd be out of business and we would have no chance. And I told him that if he decided not to, but it would make the world to me if he did. He went off and thought about it for a couple of days and came back and said, we'll do it.
Wow.
So what he decided was Jensen was a young man he liked. And if he would have kept that the investment, I think it'd be worth probably about $1 trillion today.